Here we are with Jesse Leng. Jesse, I met Jesse about 3, 4 years ago at a camp at Campbell County, and was very impressed by Jesse and his technique. And we got a few questions here for Jesse. First question is, of course, I just said we met up with Noax, and what do you think about coming down and doing camps for us here at Noax? Think about our setup and our coaching and our kids that we've got this weekend.
Well, I do a lot of camps. I travel all over. For this year, I'm going to do 14. So I have the opportunity to see a lot of different programs, different styles, and different coaches. So, this is one of my favorites, just because what Noax brings to the table in terms of their approach and focus towards wrestling, and really having a sincere desire to bring the right things to each kid, not instant gratification in terms of learning the twister or the cow catcher or something that makes you look great now but doesn't pay long-term dividends. So that's what I like about coming to Noax, and you know what? That's what, when I initially met you, Coach, what made me want to come here, because I do turn away a considerable amount of places I just don't have time to do, but it makes it definitely worthwhile when I come down here and I get to work with people like yourself. And you know what? It's a family environment. My family's here right now, and that makes me, you know what, feel like I'm not working at all. You know, it makes me feel like I'm a little bit on vacation, which is a positive situation for me.
Cool. Explain a little bit about, because I know a lot of our people that are tuned into us on Facebook don't know the success of St. Parish Graham and your all system of camps and all that. So explain a little bit your all success over the last, 13, 14 years now, and what you've been able to contribute over the last 7 years with Trojan.
So yeah, you said past 13 years. I really contribute the success to I got to give the credit to Jeff. I met Coach Jordan when I was a high school wrestler, and I went to his camps. And I was a kid that was, like many other high school kids, on the bubble, looking to reach my goals, get to the next level, and I needed a little more consistency. I ran into Coach Jordan at his camps, and you know what? He helped me reach those goals. Went on to wrestle in college, and then I got reintroduced to him in a coaching sense, where I went to wrestle, or I got to coach for him at St. Parish Graham. And at that point, they'd already won 6 state titles. So you know what? He had the ball rolling, all right? And but I was able to come in and help contribute. And then since that time, we won some national titles since I got there, and we beat St. Ed's and did some good things that, you know what, hopefully I was a big part of helping that happen. But, you know, the big thing that I guess separates Graham from everywhere else is, you know what, we just have a really focused approach on everyday developing kids, and we've been fortunate enough to have good people on board to help us with that approach. The wrestlers that are willing and eager to take that challenge on and go to the next level and reach those goals in ways that, you know what, other programs don't. Not that their coaches don't have that approach or focus, but maybe they don't have the kids. And Coach Jordan has a magnetic personality. I know I was drawn to him, and other people are drawn the same way. And it's been a really good scenario where we have kids that are humble and eager to work and easy to coach. And it leads us, you know what, to be in a place every year where we're vying for a state title. So hopefully this year we'll capture our 14th. But it's a good way for me to see what challenges I'm gonna have, you know what, in both coaching the elite kid and then the novice kid, because we have both. People think Graham's an elite program and we just have elite wrestlers, and that's not the case. You know what, I do wrestling full time, but I have to implement all the things I go out and do a clinic for at my own school. So I'm met with the same challenges, which keeps me in the trenches with all the coaches that I work alongside with in my fall clinics.
Cool. One other question, and this is talking just success on the mat. We talked about success in life earlier upstairs, and we're going to touch that on later in the interview. But I just want to hear your 3 keys to success on the mat only, just straight up wrestling.
I'll make it as simple as possible. Position. You have to have a good position. If we're just talking just basic wrestling skills, stance is number 1. It really should take all 3. It should be stance. It'd be the easy answer for me because it's the most important thing. Stance, I'd say, then motion, and you know what, and then intensity. If you're able to move, if you're able to stay in your stance and you're intense, you're going to win a lot of matches. You know, I can give about 10 keys to success, but if I gave 3 off the top of my head, that's it. I'd also put in there, be smart, don't make mistakes. People undervalue the importance of your brain. People think this sport's about this, and you see these wrestlers that look like bodybuilders, and that's great. But this never replaces this anywhere in life. Anywhere in life. So the brain is hugely important. So key to success is also is being smart and learning how to navigate through the challenges of every situation within a wrestling match, a wrestling practice, a wrestling season. You know what? And then once you learn that, then you can go further than you would with just this.
Good answer. Now, we talked about on the mat. Now, what aspects of the sport do you value the most for you to try to pass on to your wrestlers beyond wrestling? What are you giving them? What do you feel like you're giving them each and every day, or trying to get across to them each and every day to carry through them in life when it's time to hang those shoes up?
Well, we start every camp by saying I want the guys to be a better person and a better wrestler. And, there's a lot of ways to define someone as a better person, but in general, if I was what I would want a wrestler to be out after he puts his shoes on for the last time, is I would expect them to have a higher standard of excellence in everything they do, in the way they treat people, they treat others with respect, in the way they carry themselves on a day-to-day basis, so that, an example could be, you're walking in a parking lot and you see a piece of trash, you pick it up, you throw it in the trash can, where an average human being leaves it there or throws the trash in the parking lot. Have a higher standard of excellence about everything you do. You carry that approach to every aspect of life. It makes you a better father, a better husband, a better brother, a better employee, a better boss, a better human being. And wrestling made you better, and you'll make wrestling better. On the other hand, if they walk out of wrestling winning medals, state titles, national titles, and they don't have that, then you know what? They didn't get everything out of the experience despite their accolades. And you see wrestlers both ways. You see wrestlers that, they never won a state title, and they maybe never went 500 in a season. But you know what? They understood what it meant to sacrifice, to give of themselves, to be a person of service. You know what? I don't like to be too much of a Bible banger, but you know what? We're called to live a life of service. A life of service to others. You know what? Not just our immediate friends and family, but to the world as a whole. And we can do that on a daily basis in the little things. And you know what? In just the little things we do. And I hope that a wrestler will maybe see that, some example of me doing that, and then pick up on that, and maybe they do that once or twice, and then it bleeds into their whole life. And that's what I hope for them to get. And it's hard to get that to a 13 or 15-year-old kid, but that's what we're trying for.
Cool. Okay, last, D, you got any questions for Coach?
No, I think we touched it, hit everything on the head. That was really great. It's been a great weekend to have Jesse back here, and I hope to have him back next year. I think we're planning on that.
Any last things?
Well, you know what? Listen, I would always be eager to come back, and you know what? You guys are doing great things here at NOAX. The bottom line is this. Whether it's Joe B with 1 kid, 100 kid, 1,000 kids, he's going to give the most. You guys together are a great team, and you're going to give your heart. And that's, you know what? I know as long as you're doing that, wrestling's in a good place. You know what? Our goal as coaches is to give 100%. When you're on that mat, we give 100%. When they're on the mat, 100%. Everybody gives 100%. You know what? You go as far as you can go. You know what? And that's what I just want to see NOAX get 100% out of it and win that state title at some point. So North Hardin, NOAX want to see that state title before too long.
Cool. We appreciate Jesse, and really it's an honor to have you come down and coach our kids and be able to spend the time that we did tonight. And each time you come down here, you're a great brain for us to pick about all aspects of wrestling, because I know you truly believe in everything that you say. And it just makes me feel good to have you as a wrestling friend and part of our wrestling family. So we appreciate this interview, and definitely appreciate having you down here this weekend. And good luck to you all as well.
Thanks.